Hey, you guys, back again. And today, guys, is a random one again. I know I mostly say that recently, but it is a random one, guys. Something I want to talk about, something I want to touch on, and explain a few things. So, guys, I've decided to sell a few of my retro collections back off again. And I'm going to explain why, guys. So, basically, I bought these games intention of putting them up on the channel and playing them. But with the way that the things are going in the way that I like to record and the things that I am putting out, guys, I can't see me ever getting around to them. So I haven't actually got a Dreamcast at the moment, guys, but I've got a big bundle of games. And I just don't see me picking one up, guys. I really don't. Not because they're like really expensive. It's just I'm looking at it like a point of view of how often I'll play it, guys. Now, when it comes to my PlayStation, guys, I'm a PlayStation fanboy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a sense of a fanboy as in like I don't like Xbox at all. I do like Xbox, guys, but I had PlayStation way before an Xbox was ever on the scene, guys. I was PlayStation 1 all the way. Xbox didn't come out till 2001, guys. So you have to think, right? PS1 was my childhood console, my overall favorite, overall to the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive as well, guys. So yeah, so basically, I'm gonna be selling my original Xbox. I'm going to be selling my Xbox 360 and I'm going to be selling off the Dreamcast and I'm probably going to be selling my Wii U as well, guys. Because I'm not looking at it from long-term value of like what they're going to be worth later down the line. I'm looking at it as it's becoming more of a hoarder than it is a collector. And I just want to be able to collect games that I'm going to enjoy and I'm going to play and it's not just going to overtake the house space or this game room space, guys, in the sense of just going having it for the reason of having it. That's one thing I never wanted to do when it comes to collecting, guys. I don't want to just show you guys 5,000 games sat on a wall and go, look what I've got, guys. Because basically then it's just pointless, guys. Everybody collects different. Everyone has their way of collecting, but I just do not want to become a hoarder, guys. I do not want to become one of these people that's got 6,000 games and they look back and they're like, I haven't even played half of them, haven't played any of them, and that's the point, guys. I mean, my PS3 gets a lot of play, my PS2 gets the odd bit of play, but I do play it. PS1, as you know, guys, you've seen me do gameplays on there, and I do play them. I enjoy them. I get my childhood nostalgia. If it weren't for childhood nostalgia, guys, I wouldn't collect for it because, again, the graphics are definitely not up to scratch, guys, as obviously would be. But at the end of the day, looking at it from my point of view, it's just a lot of money sat there, guys, at the end of the day, and I've got so much on the back burner, guys, so much I want to be doing up on the channel next year and stuff that I just don't see the point in buying for the Dreamcast when I can get a second-hand console for Dreamcast for around £100. And, you know, it's going to be a one and done on the channel anyway. And, yeah, I don't see the point, guys, what I'm basically saying. And, if you're a fan of the Dreamcast, it's great. And it was an awesome console on this day. I do not know why it flopped because, to be honest, it probably had better graphics than the PS1 when it got going, guys. So it was a shame that it didn't really last very long, and it's a shame that Sega pulled out the console wars because at the end of the day, I think if Sega would have kept going with it, they would have brought some new games that would have actually beat a lot of the Nintendo and a lot of the other things at the end of the day. But they gave up. Fair dues to them, up to them at the end of the day. So yeah. So I just want to quickly make a video, guys, and touch on the subject. So that I'm going to be getting rid of a few of the collections in my gaming inventory because me and the wife just sat down and talked about it and thought, well, she doesn't play them style of games. Her childhood was PlayStation 1 and my childhood was PlayStation 1. She doesn't play the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One, or an Xbox original, I should say. I've got the new Xbox Series X, guys, and that's all I really need for Xbox. And I haven't got a massive collection on there, guys, because I only buy the exclusives like Flight Simulator and stuff like that. I haven't even got it unboxed at the moment, so when I get around to getting it back out again, then I will. But I haven't played it in about 6 months because I've just been hectic and I haven't had any room to put anything at the moment. So by doing this, it'll make room as well, guys. So, it is what it is. So like I said, I'm going to be getting rid of the Wii U. I'm going to be getting rid of the 360, the original Xbox. I'm going to be getting rid of the Dreamcast game collection. I think I've got like 30 games for it. So that should fetch a pretty price because I have got Daytona 2001. And that game sits at, on the internet between 45 and £80, depending on the condition. Mine is mint. So hopefully, that'll bring a little bit of bread my way to be able to sort out some other things, guys, for the channel for later in life and whatnot. So, it's not a bad thing, guys. Like I said, it's not like I'm desperate to do it. It's just that it's just the right thing to do with the way that the amount of games we're collecting and the games that me, the wife, and everyone are playing. We're not playing them games, and we won't really play them games. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I only mainly bought them for the YouTube channel so that I could play them on here and tell you a little bit about my childhood and what it was for me in them games. But at the end of the day, I could do that in different ways without playing them, and there's just a lot of money just sat there, guys, at the end of the day. Whereas, like I said, my PS3 collection, as you can see, it stems from the bottom shelf there and goes up 3 shelves and across. That is a console that will forever stay in our collection. We love the PlayStation 3. It's a great game. I think it's probably the best console out there in terms of graphics, and the last gen of console that before it was started to go bollocks. So I think the PS3 is the overall golden gem of console in if you want great graphics and games that don't require constant internet connections and fucking downloads and patches and all that shit. Don't get me wrong, they still did have updates and shit, but you didn't have to have that. The game was ready on the disc when you got it. You could just have to do an update or an installation sometimes, that was it. But, you don't have to do all the other bollocks. But, for me, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is where it's at for me. And that's why I'm making the decision to do so. But I thought I'd share it, guys, and share my, what I'm going to be doing pretty much because it's what I made this channel to do, It's a hobby, it's something to do, and I thought I'd explain it and give my knowledge across why I'm doing it. Get your guys' thoughts on it as well, on if you've never had to do it in the past, or did you decide to do the similar thing? Maybe you don't collect retro at all, maybe you just move straight to the new consoles, stay there. But what I'm saying is the reason I'm doing it is that they just don't get played, guys. The Dreamcast, I haven't even got one at the moment. As I said, I've got a bundle of games. I plan to get one. And I'm just sitting there looking at the price of consoles, and they're yellowed, and they ain't got boxes and that. And they're going like 200, 130, 150. It's like, wow, I just don't see the point in doing it just for like 10 minutes of nostalgia. Whereas the PlayStation 1, I can play them on the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 1. I'm playing them all on there, so I don't need to go out of my way to buy a designated console just to play that game. So, that's the reason why I do it. And it's also my childhood, guys. The PS2, I got that for Christmas in the year 2000. My PlayStation 1, again, we got that in 1995. I know it came out in 94, but we got ours in 95. Had Ridge Racer, Crash Bandicoot. They're the main 2 games we had with ours. We had a lot of other games as well, guys, like Fade to Black and Alien Trilogy. But the Ridge Racer and the actual fucking Crash Bandicoot original was my absolute 2 favourites that I remember on launch that I played the holy crap out of, guys. Absolutely loved it. So, there's a lot more games I still want to pick up on the PlayStation 1, i.e. Dino Crisis, original Resident Evil, stuff like that, because they're just my childhood fantasy games I enjoyed playing, and I really love playing them, guys. So, that's a reason of keeping them. Whereas the Dreamcast, I had a Dreamcast when I was a kid, guys, but I didn't have it for very long. For some reason, my dad got rid of it. I don't know if he didn't like it himself too much, but we had it about 2 years, and then we just got rid of it, guys, and dad then moved on to something else. So, yeah, that was just that really. I have to admit, I didn't really play it too much when I was a kid, guys. I played Jet Set Radio, Metropolitan Racing, Virtual Fighter 3, House of the Dead, but I always went back and played my PlayStation more, or my PlayStation 2 around that era, because it was coming to an end like in 2001 when it came out in like 1998. So it was that sort of time frame where other consoles were out. I mean, we didn't even have our Nintendo 64 very long, guys, and I'm not decided yet whether I'm going to keep or sell that yet, because I've got quite a large collection of games for that. I've hit like 44 games on the Nintendo 64, so haven't quite made my decision on that one yet. But yeah, the Dreamcast games and the original Xbox and 360 guys are going to go. So yeah, I thought I'd give you an update, guys, let you guys know. Let me know down below, guys, what you seriously think. Have you had to go down this route yourself? Is it something you do yourself? You find yourself sat there looking. I mean, me and my wife did it with DVDs, guys. We sold every single DVD we ever owned and bought Blu-ray because we just decided we liked Blu-ray better. And we thought, we at the time when we did it, we had like 4,000 DVDs, and there was just too much, guys. And I thought half of them I've never seen, half of them I'm not a fan of anyway. And like a lot of the ones we did love and want back, like the 80s films, 90s films and stuff like that, guys, the nostalgia ones and stuff. They were on big boxes, like Lethal Weapon, guys, right? Going off tandem, but Lethal Weapon 1 to 4 on Blu-ray, we got that in a really thin, nice little box, all sits together. When we had them on DVD, there were like 4 DVDs, that's it. You couldn't get a box set. Well, we never had the box set of it anyway. But we got a box set of Lethal Weapon, guys. We got like Die Hard, that's the same. You know, the Independence Day films, Kill Bill. Or we got actually box set of Quentin Tarantino. That's really thin as well. So you know, there's a big difference in how you do it, guys. But now we're sitting on about 2,000 Blu-rays, guys, maybe a few more. But we enjoy it. We watch one every weekend. We go back and watch them, especially like Pulp Fiction or Death Proof. You know, we always had our horror marathon at Christmas. Fucking hell, what am I saying? At Halloween, guys. You know, Nightmare on Elm Street and all the Halloweens and the Friday the 13th and all that lot, guys. We always go back and go through all them lot. You know, the Staplemans, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. 3 and Reborn is a little bit, you know, you got to be desired to watch them ones, but you know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, that's basically that, guys. Bit of a random one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what I just said. You know what I mean? In the sense of like, you know, did it make sense or not? I don't bloody know. But to me it did. To you it might not. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Gameplays will be coming up on the channel very, very soon again, guys. I'm just having a little bit of a relaxed moment to think about what I'm going to put up next for you. So hopefully you guys enjoy the next gameplay that does come up. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching, guys. And I'll see you all in the next one.